are off to a hot start in the NBA Finals, led by veteran Chris Paul and his 27.5 points per game during this series. The team also has a bright future with young stars in Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. Big Perk has some thoughts on this Phoenix team in his latest edition of Carry On.
Carry on. Tell Stephen A. and Max to keep a cool booty while I address this situation, all right?
No, Max, that's Max.
Stop, just stop. What Max telling me?
Stop it, Max. Stop it.
What, Max?
What are you talking about?
Calm down.
Hold that L. Hold that L.
He better knock him down. He's a professional.
Bro, put some respect on that man's name.
We lost our mind debating with you.
Yeah, you lost, all right. They want all this smoke. Carry on.
What's up, Perk? Welcome back. Let's hear it. Carry on.
Well, here it is, Rise, Allen, and Key. Look, sit still, okay? Because some of these people out here in the world are sheep. They like to follow the crowd. They want to be in the herd. But guess what? I'm a jaguar. I like to hunt from up top in the trees. I like to pounce on my prey and not let them see I'm coming. And that's why I'm coming with this take today. The Phoenix Suns are a dynasty. They're a dynasty in the making, shall I say. When you look at what makes up a dynasty, a young superstar, you need one. You got that in Devin Booker, who's only 24 years of age and haven't even scratched the surface of his prime yet. You need a co-superstar, a rising star. They have one in DeAndre Ayton, the #1 pick in the 2018 draft, who's only going to get better. He's a walking 20 and 10 guy. You look at the others, Mikal Bridges, 24 years of age. We know what he do on the defensive end, but now he's coming along offensively. By the way, he still haven't scratched his prime yet. And then you look at a guy like Cam Johnson, 6'7", 6'8", wing guy, lights out shooter, but coming along on the defensive end. He's only 24 years of age. What else do you need to make up a dynasty? A young coach, a young good coach at that. They had that in Monty Williams. He's not even 50 years of age. And last but not least, you have Chris Paul and Jay Crowder, two vets that still have 3 years left. 3 years left of playing at this level in their career. So when I look at this Phoenix Suns team, I look at this fan base that they have created, this culture. They are eye candy now to all around the NBA to come here and play with these young up-and-coming superstars. This is why I say the Phoenix Suns are on the verge of being a dynasty. Carry the hell on.
Well, Perk, man, you know, I don't usually disagree with you, but on this one, I would say no. And here's why. The West is only going to get stronger, as we know. There's a lot of injuries happening in the West. Those dudes coming back healthy. No question. They're going to add players. And, yeah, they got young players in Phoenix that can ball out. There's no question about it. When you talk about dynasty, think about that word. You need at least 3 championships in 5 years to even start to talk about dynasty. Maybe 4 and 7, 4 and 6. Maybe you win one, go to a conference final, lose, go back, win again, lose. I don't see that's happening in Phoenix. I understand they got a young coach that's young, who's still innovative. People want to play for him, all those sort of things. But you keep forgetting, there's teams in Utah, there's Denver. LA got 2 killers right now in teams. Am I missing anybody out west? Oh, wait a minute. Golden State. Klay Thompson will be coming back. And I think Draymond will have something to say to you for saying what you said. And then I think Steph Curry would say something. And they got assets to go get other pieces to go along with them. So I just look at the West. Then you got Brooklyn in the East. I'm sure Philly gonna get their act together. Milwaukee's still hovering around. We see what your old Celtics went out and done and what they're gonna do. Miami's gonna steal somebody's star. Dallas, oh, I forgot them out west too. So I'm not ready to say that they are going to be a dynasty or a dynasty in the making. Just get this one championship this year, and let's just go from there.
Perk, I need you to do me a favor. You know that air conditioner you have next to you keeping you cool right now in the Phoenix seat? You got to crank that thing up a little bit because I think you're getting a little bit of a fever right now. You're getting fever because of what you're watching. You're prisoner of the moment. You love what the Suns have become with the team. And everything you laid out, 100% correct. You did your homework. You have your facts straight. There's nothing about what you said that is wrong other than this one fact. To do a dynasty, you got to win one championship first to get it started. They've got to get this one. They have the coach. Yes, they have the young star. They have the high draft pick that is developing in the big man. They have the veteran in CP3. They have some role players. What are they missing? An owner who likes to spend. An owner who would be willing to go into the luxury tax to keep a team like that together. Ayton's going to have to get paid off his rookie deal eventually, and he's going to look for max money. You already have book it max money. CP3's got another $40 million coming to him next year, and then you might want to keep him around a little bit longer beyond that and not let him walk away. Cale Bridges might want to get paid now. Campaign might want to get paid now. Do you have faith? I have faith in everything you said about the makeup of this team being a team that can contend in the West for a number of years. What I don't have is the demonstrated performance of ownership in Phoenix to pay for that, because the luxury tax, as you know, gets more expensive the deeper into it you go, and they have not shown that in their past. In fact, the last time they had a team to feel good about with Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire and Mike D'Antoni, 7 seconds or less, that broke up. Why? Over money.
That's quite a counter.
Man, you know what? You know what, Alan? Man, I hate to kill you like this in this moment because you came off so great. You came off like you was about to kill Big Perk. You told me to turn the AC unit down, but you failed to mention one thing. The owner has stepped aside, and they have a black general manager in place.
Ooh.
By the way, a 3-time champion named James Jones, who's running the show, who was built under Pat Riley in that Miami Heat culture, who went to Cleveland and went to consecutive finals. Was part of one of the greatest championships of all time. Remember, he put this roster together. He drafted these young guys except for Devin Booker. He's the one that came here and changed the culture. He hired Monty Williams. He signed a great signing for a signing trade in Torrey Craig. He brought in Jay Crowder from the Miami Heat. He knows what it takes to stay under the salary cap, not spend too much money, but build a championship roster. At the end of the day, you need 2 superstars. You already have one in Devin Booker. We know he's one of the most prolific, efficient scorers in the game today. The guy could average 30 in the season without a doubt. He could give you 50 on any given night. DeAndre Ayton, he's going to be a future All-Star, a future All-NBA player. At the end of the day, you could build around those guys. And the last thing to you, Allen and Key, they taste blood. The worst thing in the world can happen for young guys at this age is that they go through this and win a championship early. Because once you get this feeling, you don't want to go back to the old days. You want to keep winning. So they're going to keep getting better. They're going to continue to grow, and they're going to continue to strive. And by the way, this city is behind them 110%.
Let me jump in here. Producer, can I get the camera? I want to jump in here because Perk, and I want to see Perk too, you're killing these guys. So let me jump in with a.
Oh, I didn't know James Jones wrote the checks.
I
didn't know the GM wrote the checks.
Every counter. Perk is on point right now. Perk is on point. So here's my question, because a dynasty needs longevity. We know that Chris Paul has been playing his way into all sorts of belief and more money, a bigger contract. He has a chance for it. Do you think, for the long-term view for a dynasty, that this Suns team could replicate this success, or has the tools and the players to be able to do that, should Chris Paul not remain on the team in the future?
You know what? I do. And here's why, Roz. I'm watching how he rubbed off on them. Now I'm watching in the huddles. Chris Paul is not the one that's doing the talking. Devin Booker is the one that's doing the leading right now. You watch how Devin Booker is carrying himself in the post-game interviews. He's the one leading the charge right now. We watching his sit-downs. I'm sitting up here saying this guy has an old soul. So with that being said, CP3 then came here and he then took these guys to a whole nother level, not just on the court, but they mental growth. And when you have that type of establishment, and when you come and you leave your mark on this type of guys with this type of talent, is special. Again, Roz, I'm gonna say this. These guys are 24. Devin Booker is 24. DeAndre Ayton is 22. You don't reach your prime until you're 27.
But Big Perk, tell me what your definition of a dynasty is, because I'm confused. Because to me, you got to win multiple championships, like the Lakers and Kobe Bryant and Shaq and then Powell. You got to do it like the Miami Heat did.
It starts with three. Dynasty starts with 3.
It starts with 3.
Yeah, not 2.
Three.
So you're saying
in
it's too
5
early.
years.
You're saying it's too early.
I understand that. I didn't say that they were a dynasty. I said they on the verge of becoming a dynasty.
I understand that.
The question is, are the Suns the next NBA dynasty? And I said yes, because they're going to win this finals, and then the future is bright. And I just broke it down to you.
So so let's break it down this way then, because what Allen was saying, I agree with. The general manager, Jones, don't write the damn checks. I'm the owner. You got to talk to me about giving my money away. I understand. You decide. And if I got
one ring, I'm pretty good with that.
Yeah, it's cool. I got one. I'm good. I'm not giving you an open checkbook. I'm in this business to make money.
One thing. Well, let me tell you something. One thing that I've learned from being around sports for playing the game of basketball is that winning solves everything. Okay, and once an owner get a taste of winning. Once an owner get a taste of this feeling, he's going to want to win every year. So he's going to pull out his checkbooks. Was that a good enough answer?
So you telling me?
History
so you
says
telling me
no.
the Phoenix Suns gonna win this year? Let's give them that one, because I think they are gonna win. I'm gonna give them that one.
Agreed.
So you telling me over the next 3 years they're gonna win 2 more championships?
I'm saying, Key, it's a possibility. I'm telling you that, yes, it's a strong possibility. This team is going to continue to grow. These young stars are going to continue to get better. They're going to continue to attract free agents, and they're going to be right there in the thick of things to win a championship. I'm telling you.
Forget
yes.
somebody, Denver and
somebody get Perk some iced tea.
Yeah, Perk,
get him a cold rag for his neck.
Yeah, man. Get a cold rag for your neck,
I told you I was a Jaguar.
Oh, God.
I told you I was a Jaguar.
Don't put your feet in the pool or something, man.
Of all the Wildcats, you said a Jaguar. That was fun. That was something. Perk, we appreciate the hot take. Actually, I personally don't even think it's that spicy. And one thing I'll point out about this up-and-coming Suns team, unlike some of these super teams that have been plopped superstars together, this is an emergence of a team that has developed young returning players through the draft. Through the draft, and that's very impressive. That is organizational success. Good job, Bonnie Williams. All right, we're going to move on.
I told you, with Donovan Mitchell, that's D-Wade 2.0. He's special. Devin Booker is the next Kobe Bryant.
Yep.
I'm saying it on national television. Devin Booker is the next Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
It is official. His first playoff appearance. And the brother's a number 1 option, averaging over 28, dropped 40 in a triple-double in the first game of the conference finals. And just the way he plays, he's an assassin. And guess what? This Clippers team, you need Kawhi back to knock that kid off.
What did I say before the series started? Devin Booker is a mini Mamba. He's the closest thing offensively to Kobe's game in the sense that he can kill you from anywhere.
Yeah.
Kobe was his mentor as well.
Yeah, he's a mini Mamba. Here's
He
the
ain't
thing,
mini.
and I hate this question. I hate it because it's a hard question to answer. Who needs their star more? I'm actually going to say Phoenix needs Chris Paul more, and I'll tell you why. Chris Paul, like James Harden was playing the best basketball of his career. Chris Paul in the last series is the best he's ever played, and that is saying something in that career. That was perfect. I always ask Stephen A. because of his relationship with Larry Brown. Like, Chris Paul must be Larry Brown's, that's how perfect. That's exactly how you play it.
Right.
And that was the perfect point guard playing perfectly, right? Now, here's why they need that. Devin Booker gave you a 40-point triple-double at home. You won by the skin of your teeth. By the skin of your teeth. And if you think man can't play that way, man can play. He can play. Paul George can play. Rondo can play. They have a team full of guys who can play. They were on the road without Kawhi, and that late shot by Batum in the fourth quarter, I forgot how much time was left, that looked good out of his hands, may have changed that. Maybe they wind up winning that game. He's off a little bit. That Clippers team is live without Kawhi. I think the Suns need Chris Paul back.
If you were, go ahead.
Go.
No, go ahead.
Max, there's no maybes, baby, in the playoffs. You either win
or you lose.
Right.
That's all.
By the way.
That's it.
Black and white.
So Chris Paul can miss a game because of pain. Because he can run the show and Devin can score. Bridges is playing, man, off the charts right now. They got a lot of guys that can get you 10 points, 12 points, so on and on. The Clippers, if they're going to beat the Phoenix Suns, need Kawhi. Kawhi was playing some of his best basketball, too. See, we didn't give him love because he's been dominant during this playoffs. So I think the Clippers really need him. And you got to go on the road and beat them.
You're going to have to take one on the road at least.
You got to take one on the road. So that's why I say Kawhi. And you're right about CP3. He's playing the best he's ever played. But we know he's coming back.
That's right.